Biafra, superstars, media.
My people, my Biafran people, na how on a day? Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night. This one, na Biafra Superstars Media, I'm holding it down. I say God bless Biafra, and God bless Oduduwa. God bless His Excellency Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. God bless Chief Sunday Igboho and all the freedom fighters from the southeast to the southwest, up to the middle belt. And our Hausa brothers, if you're ready for your freedom, if you're ready for your liberation, if you're ready to regain the land that was stolen from you by the Fulani Cabal, then I say God bless you too. God bless the dragon, the Prime Minister of the Biafra Republic Government in Exile, ESN, Ekpa, Simon Onjoko, for the amazing job you're doing, my brother. I thank you. I was so glad that the sit at home yesterday was a monumental victory. All the over 70 million Biafrans, they observed the sit at home. Thank you, Simon, for the great job you're doing. We appreciate you because we, the Biafrans, we are the ones that have asked you to carry out this great task that you're doing. My people, right now, I am very, very pissed. I want to speak on this man they call Mr. Rufai Oseni. If you remember in my previous channel and the previous videos I made, I warned Rufai Oseni that he should keep his mouth off the affairs of Biafra and sit at home. That the sit at home is a no-go area. My people, today, I've just been told now that Rufai was insulting Simon Ekpa about the sit at home. He is saying that Simon Ekpa is enjoying in Finland while the Biafrans or the Igbos are going through hell because of the sit at home. But first of all, let me start with what he said, then I will come back to rebut or redo whatever he's saying. I'm angry about this. But let's just listen to him first. Listen.
I know. Now the seat at home in the East, Umba tried to tell people to come out on Monday to work. But the seat at home, the streets were empty. According to the reports here, streets were empty, businesses were shut. As you know, but he is trying to do away with the seat at home. But from all indication, it looks like it's not going to work.
So I'm very sad about the sit at home, because I'm very also sad about Simon Ekpa, because Simon Ekpa is somewhere in Finland enjoying the best things of democracy and is causing chaos in his homeland. How does he really feel with himself, when he instigates people? I'm not saying that they are not genuine, agitations by people of the Southeast, but is damaging the economic prospect of their own people the best way to go about it. You know how many of the Southeast have lost the police on Monday? I have friends that have factories in the Southeast, and they tell me how they've been able to now walk around in that Monday pretty much is working day of the week, is no longer a working day.
Yes, it's very serious.
And only to think that people like Simon Ekpa will sit down and causing chaos in Finland. How many sit-at-homes have you witnessed in Finland? Has he witnessed in Finland? Unless we were very careful. I'm not saying there are no agitations and the like. I'm not saying there should not be a political solution to not be carried. But criminals have also hijacked that cause, which is very sad. And despite how much, constantly, IPOB have said, we want peace and security, we don't want a sit at home and all of that. We are not in support of the sit at home. The truth has to be told. They have disrupted the livelihoods of people. So you don't even know the gun that is going to come out, and you don't even know the crime and criminality you're going to face, which is the sad reality of what is happening. Please, I beg, we need to peace back to the Southeast. We can't continue with this sit at home. Agitations, yes, can be taken, and resolutions can be had over matters, but we can't afford to continue this way because livelihoods are gone by the day. And if the people that are doing all this nefarious act, they should have a conscience. If you are truly fighting for the people of the Southeast, you do not it's not fair.
Yeah.
Okay, now, first of all, my people, first of all, I need to speak to Rufai Oseni. I'll try to calm down because I was really vexed, but I want to speak to him man to man, mono to mono. Now, first of all, When you look at the reason for this sit at home, Mr. Rufai Oseni, because I feel I need to lecture you again, because you claim to be one of the best journalists in that zoo called Nigeria. You are always on your high horse, thinking you are one of the proactive journalists in that zoo called Nigeria. But unfortunately, when it comes to the issues of Biafra, when it comes to the issue of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, when it comes to the issue of sit at home, and when it comes to the issue of Simon Ekpa, you seem to forget something. You seem to lose your onion. That thing that makes you who you are, that thing that makes you vibrant, that thing that makes you eloquent, somebody who has foresight. Your intelligence seems to leave you whenever it comes to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, sit at home, Biafra, and the issue on Simon Ekpa. First of all, you must understand that before Nnamdi Kanu was kidnapped, he had a disciple, somebody who told Mazi Nnamdi Kanu that he would never let him down. That if you need 100 men, when Nnamdi Kanu was asking for 100 men, he was in tears asking for 100 men because all those around him, they were betraying him, they were selling him out to the Fulani cabal. He asked for 100 men, and there came Simon. Simon said he was a disciple. He is and still a disciple of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. And if Nnamdi Kanu needs 100 men, he will make it easier for him, because in Simon, he was 50 in 1. And when Nnamdi Kanu heard what Simon was saying, he saw the handwork of Simon, he declared to us that we must listen to Simon Ekpa. We must share his videos, because Simon Ekpa is coming with a new dimension. Now I digress. When your Fulani cabal, when your so-called government, the government you love in Nigeria, when they did the unthinkable, they went to Kenya to kidnap a black British citizen in the name of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. They went all the way from Nigeria to Kenya to kidnap Nnamdi Kanu. Rufai Oseni, my question to you is, when have you spoken against that? That a government you believe in, a Nigeria system you believe in, a Nigeria you love so much, they went to Kenya to kidnap a black British on holiday. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was on holiday in Kenya, and your government, the government you love, the government you choose to love, the government that pays you all the money because you are doing media in that zoo government, your government went to Kenya to kidnap a black British on holiday. They brought him back to Nigeria. And since then, Nnamdi Kanu has seen no justice. For nearly 2 years now, he has been languishing in jail, in the DSS custody. You said nothing about that, Rufai Oseni. Never was once in your life you spoke about the ills of Buhari in your Arise News TV or in your Voice of the People television. You never spoke about it. The impunity was happening in Nigeria, that a man on holiday in Kenya was kidnapped and brought to Nigeria. The same way Buhari, the same man who tried to kidnap Umaru Diko from the UK, suddenly he succeeded to kidnap Mazi Nnamdi Kanu from Kenya and brought him to Nigeria. Rufai Oseni, what did you say about that? Nothing. Now, when people came out, they were protesting your military, your Fulani cabal military, the military you love. You always say, we love the military. Don't attack the military. You cherish the military. Your military, they went down to Biafra land and they were shooting live bullets. They were killing people. All in the name of protest. They came out to protest. By then, there was no sit at home. Rufai, I need you to carry your pencil and pad, write down this point so that next time when you are asked about the sit at home, when you are asked about Nnamdi Kanu, when you are asked about Simon Ekpa, you will have the authentic information to tell that newscaster, to tell the broadcaster about the reason why the Biafrans we have sit at home. The reason why over 70 million Biafrans we concur to the sit at home, we accept the sit at home, we appreciate the sit at home. There is a reason for that. I'm going to this journey. Take your pencil and paper and your pad and write this point out. Now, the first action we took was to ask our people to come out to protest over the kidnap of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu all across Biafra land. They came out to protest, but your military, they came to kill them with live bullets. Rufai Oseni, I never heard you or any Zoom media come out to condemn the Buhari government for the killing of Biafrans, for the killing of innocent Biafrans. Rufai Oseni. Even your Chief Sunday Igboho, somebody that came out from the Yoruba nation, you saw what they did to Chief Sunday Igboho, and then I saw you all speaking out for Chief Sunday Igboho because he is your brother, because he is your kingsman, because he is from your tribe. You all said what they did to Chief Sunday Igboho was not right. The government broke a deal with the Yoruba nation, and suddenly Chief Sunday Igboho is now on exile somewhere in Benin Republic, and you all kept quiet. They were able to buy his silence. I'm not saying he sold out, but technically they were able to arrange a political way of doing things, and they bought his silence. And my beloved Chief Sunday Igboho, he's in Benin Republic right now, and he's calming down, taking his time to re-strategize. I respect him for that. That's his own say. Because for over a year since his house was attacked, he has calmed down. He's on exile. Your government sent Chief Sunday Igboho on exile. But suddenly, in the case of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, because he is a man who will never let go his mandate, he is a man who believed zealously in Biafra. He told the government, I will never back down. All I need is for my people to be free. You create a referendum, you organize one, and see the people to vote. When they vote, if they say they want Nigeria, so be it. My Biafra agitation will stop. But if they say they want Biafra, you must let my people go. Suddenly your government started doing the charade. Court order, court cases, over court orders and court cases. They kept on extending his case in Nigeria, in your zoo judiciary system, in your courthouses. A court case since 2017 is still on till 2023 in the name of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. You said nothing about that. Those who claim to be the DOS that sold Nnamdi Kanu out, they connived with your Nigerian government, with your politicians to betray Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Then suddenly Rufai Oseni, one of the beloved disciples of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, one of the loyal, the most loved disciple of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu in the name of Simon Ekpa. He got the ordained calling by Oyendu Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to broadcast on Radio Biafra, to rule or run and manage Radio Biafra. And when he came out and told us, Rufai, take your paper and pen and write this thing down. I want to give you the history about this sit at home, so that next time when a newscaster, when a journalist asks you about them, you will know what to say. Don't act naive no more. Do not act naive no more in these questions. When Simon Ekpa came out and told the Biafrans the good news about him having a slot in the Radio Biafra, and in the presence of the whole world, he asked for the wisdom of 1,000 men. He begged God for the wisdom of 1,000 men, and in tears he promised Nnamdi Kanu and the God of Biafra that he will never let Nnamdi Kanu down, and he will never let the people of Biafra down. Your military got more angry. They kept on killing our people that came out to protest. Now Simon, in his infinite wisdom, he said the best way to go about this, just like in the case of Gandhi in India, If we ask our people to come out to protest, they kill them. Now, to save their lives, and property, Simon called on behalf of the Biafrans, on behalf of the 70 million Biafrans. He called for a sit at home. That way we are protesting, but we are protesting peacefully. That way when we protest, the military will not know who to kill outside in the streets. It was a new dimension. It was a new strategy that has been working. And since then, the 70 million Biafrans in the southeast of that zoo called Nigeria, we have obeyed the clarion call to sit at home, to show the whole world, to show the Nigerian government that we are not happy with the way they are treating our son, our leader, Oyendoma Nnamdi Kanu. And unless he is freed, we will never stop the sit at home. This were the voice, through the actions of the Biafrans living in Biafra land. So, Mr. Rufai Oseni, when you said you dislike Simon Ekpa for what he was doing, for calling the sit at home, that how come Finland is safe and all those things, and there is no sit at home in Finland and all those things. In fact, let me let you play your voice, because you played yourself in this one. If you think that it is just Simon Ekpa who is doing it, then there is something wrong with your reasoning, with your thinking faculty. You should know that one man cannot call for sit at home. It is the people that made Simon Ekpa to be now the prime minister. So when you speak to Simon Ekpa, you are speaking to the prime minister. Respect him as the prime minister of the Biafra Republic government in exile. We made him that, not you, not your zoo government. That is why when he speaks, the people listen. But when the governors speak, Peter Mba, the man with the fake WAEC result, when he speaks, people don't listen to him. Ask yourself why a so-called governor in Nigeria, in that zoo, in that shithole called Nigeria, a so-called governor from the southeast cannot stop the sit at home, because the prime minister of the Biafra Republic government in exile, who was given that authority, who was given that mandate, he has spoken. And since he spoke, for over 2 years, we have been observing the sit at home, because we love it. The only way to stop that sit at home will be to release Nnamdi Kanu, a man who got judgment in your zoo court, yet your presidency, yet your government, they refuse to release him. And there you are, Rufai Oseni, on your high horse, attacking Simon Ekpa, saying you are sad about Simon Ekpa, blaming Simon Ekpa, when you know you should be putting that blame on your government for not accepting the rule of law. How will you feel if you or your co-host Ruben Abati was locked up in jail when the court has said he's a free man? How will you feel? What will be your tongue? How will you speak about it? Ordinarily, when the APC, they were insulting a female journalist, Arise TV co-host during the election, I saw how fiery you were. You were protecting her. You spoke ill against the APC politicians for insulting that journalist in public. But now a man called Nnamdi Kanu was kidnapped. He was kidnapped in Kenya. Rufai, open your ears and listen. When somebody was kidnapped in Kenya and brought to Nigeria, he has won in your court. Your court gave him justice that he is a free man. Yet your AGF said he's not a free man. He was discharged, but not acquitted. What did you say about that? When you know that the only reason why we have sit at home right now is that we are telling the whole world, unless they release Nnamdi Kanu, the sit at home will not stop. It is a way for us to do our own peaceful protest. That this Monday will be dedicated to Nnamdi Kanu. Every Monday is Nnamdi Kanu's day, the remembrance of Nnamdi Kanu, to let your government know that Nnamdi Kanu is the voice of the people. You chose your radio name as voice of the people, but the real voice of the people is Nnamdi Kanu. So, my people, let us listen to Rufai Oseni, line for line, word for word, what he said about Simon Ekpa and sit at home. Listen.
I know. Now, the seat at home in the East, Umba tried to tell people to come out on Monday to work. But the seat at home, the streets were empty, according to the reports here. Streets were empty, businesses were shut. As you know, but he is trying to do away with the seat at home. But from all indication, it looks like it's not going to work.
No, I'm very sad about the seat at home. Because I'm very also sad about Simon Ekpa. Because Simon Ekpa is somewhere in Finland enjoying the best things of democracy.
Okay, he said he's very sad about the seat at home. And also, he is very sad about Simon Ekpa. Because Simon Ekpa is somewhere in Finland enjoying the dividends of democracy. Oh Lord, have mercy. This is coming from a journalist. This is the problem. Why Nnamdi Kanu call them the Zoo media? He is saying that he is sad about the seat at home and sad about Simon Ekpa because he is somewhere in Finland enjoying the dividends of democracy. Rufai Oseni, let me ask you a question. When you talk about being sad for sit at home, you should have asked yourself, what was the reason for this sit at home? Your answer here should have been, you were sad that the government is still holding this innocent man called Nnamdi Kanu. He is the reason for the sit at home because the people, the Biafran people, they are saying they want Nnamdi Kanu to be released. And the more the government hold Nnamdi Kanu, the more the sit at home will continue. Because if we come out to protest, the government comes with their bullets, with their guns, with their ammunitions. They burn houses. You saw all this live on TV, Rufai Oseni. Don't pretend you've not seen it. But here you are saying you are sad about sit at home. You are sad about the only thing that makes Nnamdi Kanu to be relevant. You are sad about it because your intention is for us to stop the sit at home so that Nnamdi Kanu will languish in jail. Live in jail, that is what you want. Because if you are sad for the only protest, the only civil protest, the non-violence protest that we've been doing ever since Nnamdi Kanu has been kidnapped. I repeat, he was kidnapped. He was not in Nigeria when you arrested him. He was kidnapped from Kenya. Oh Lord, my God, I miss. What is wrong with this Zoom media, for Christ's sake? A man was kidnapped from Kenya, brought to Nigeria, and the Biafrans who sent him to speak on our behalf. He was the advocate for the 70 million Biafrans. He was kidnapped in Kenya, and Biafrans are saying, we are tired of this. We don't want this. He must be free. And Buhari refused. That madman, that idiot, refused to release him. And Simon Ekpa, in his wisdom, then being the spokesman for Nnamdi Kanu and the Biafrans, he called for the sit at home because that is what we, the Biafrans, we wanted. It was the only way left for us to challenge the Fulani government. A government that hates the Biafrans. A government that called us a dot in a circle. Have you forgotten about that? A government that an elderly man, Amechi, went to him, an elder, before he died. He begged Rufai Oseni he begged Buhari to release Nnamdi Kanu to his custody, and he refused. A government that even Charles Soludo tried his best. Even though I have some issues with him, I respect him for calling on Buhari in the right way to release Nnamdi Kanu, and he refused. Your Buhari left government without releasing Nnamdi Kanu, a man he kidnapped from Kenya. And here you are saying you feel sad about the sit at home. You feel sad for Simon Ekpa because he's somewhere in Finland enjoying the dividends of democracy. Rufai, if we don't have those dividends, we will not understand what is happening. It is because those, the Biafrans in the diaspora, we have seen the dividends that we are in a white man's country. They don't care about your race, your religion, your ethnicity, even your color, your tribe. They don't care about that. If you are the right man, you get the right job. You go for a job interview, if you score a very good point, you get the job. But in your zoo republic, there is tribalism, there is nepotism, there is everything you want to call retapism, everything is going on there. And you say nothing about that. In your same country in Lagos, they said the Igbos should not vote. Igbos were killed, they were attacked, and you said nothing about that. But you feel sad for Nnamdi Kanu, sit at home. You feel sad for Simon Ekpa because he is somewhere in Finland enjoying the dividends of democracy. Or what else do you say? My people, this is the problem. When outsiders are speaking on our behalf, they come with a narrative that suits them. Does he think if Chief Sunday Igboho was not if he was in the custody of the zoo government by now, Yoruba Nation, I trust them, they will be doing the same thing we are doing. Because if you come out to protest, they kill you, they shoot you down, they shoot you like a dog. The Nigerian military will kill you like a dog. So the only way, because we are people with brain, the only way, the best strategy, the concept to show the government that, look, we are not scared of you and we are done with your so-called Nigeria. We want Nnamdi Kanu freed from your court. If he is not freed, sit at home will continue. The only way to do it was to sit at home. That way, everybody is safe. There is safe of life, safetiness of properties. You stay at the comfort of your home every Monday. Or do you expect us to act like Rambo and carry guns and shoot the police every Monday? Is that what you want? Come outside every Monday, stand outside every Monday with your guns and shoot like Rambo and fight and wage war with the zoo military? Is that what you want us to do? Oh, so you want to see the bloodshed where the Biafrans will carry arms and fight the military, the zoo military, the Nigerian military every Monday with our guns, gun for gun. Is that what you want, Mr. Rufai Oseni? I'm asking you. Because what we chose to do was to sit at home. What we chose to do is to protect and preserve the life and properties of our youths, of our people, of our citizens, which was why we said they must sit at home. Sit at home and save your life. Every Monday is known as Mazi Nnamdi Kanu Day. Get that in your head, Rufai. Every Monday is known as Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's Day. Yes, they call it sit at home. But the reason behind the sit at home, the brain behind sit at home, the idea behind sit at home, the mandate behind sit at home, the demand behind sit at home is the release of Oyendu Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Let's continue, my people. Let us hear what else is said about Simon Ekpa and sit at home. Listen.
And he's causing chaos in his homeland. How does he really feel with himself?
Simon is causing chaos in his homeland. How does he really feel about himself? Hi, God have mercy. To the zoo people out there, this is the person you call your best journalist. This is the man you call your best journalist. You give him all the accolades and awards. But when it comes to the issues of Biafra, he suddenly becomes a confused man. He doesn't have his facts right. I'm trying to use some nice words because deep inside, I like this guy, the way he talks. Deep inside. But unfortunately, when it comes to Biafran issue, they always do the same thing. They act like they are naive. They act confused, like they don't understand what's going on. He's asking Simon, how does it feel deep inside? Simon feels good. Simon is happy that he's saving over 10,000 lives, Biafran lives, every Monday. Because the idea was to tell them to come outside and protest every Monday. But if we do that, your military, your Fulani headsmen in military uniform Your Boko Haram in military uniform, they will be so happy to come down and kill the Christians because they know the Biafrans, 99.99% of us are Christians, and they will come down to kill us, take our land, rape our women, and all that. They know what they're after. So Simon, in his infinite wisdom, he said, stay at home every Monday. Don't come outside. And that day will pass over you. Evil and death by the Fulani Cabal, their government and whatever will pass, because we know Tinubu is just a stooge. The Fulani still run the whole show. He's just a stooge there. He's the Afonja who sold his people to be president. And look at the condition he has. Muslim tickets. That was a condition. Around him, the same people are still being appointed. He looks weak. A man who pissed on himself, who shit on himself, who's got veins and wires all over his body. A sick man in his 80s who should be at home relaxing. Be in a care home, relaxing, drinking your Cerelac, taking your medication, watching TV. You are already a billionaire, but you allow the Fulani Cabal to use you. You allow the Fulani Cabal to use you. And here you are saying you are sad for Simon Ekpa. Let's continue.
When he instigates people, I'm not saying that they are not genuine, agitations by people of the Southeast.
Okay.
But is damaging the economic prospect of their own people the best way to go about?
You might say, he's damaging the economy. You claim sit at home is damaging the economy. Because our people, they are working 4 days a week. Rufai, as an economist, I can explain to you very, very well the meaning of demand and supply. That this so-called Monday to Sunday and all those things, it is man-made. That you work on Monday 9 to 5, Tuesday 9 to 5, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday 9 to 5. Then Saturday you rest, Sunday you rest. Even some people, they work Saturday and Sundays. That's all man-made. I believe you are somebody who travel abroad. If you go to Greece as we speak, the Greeks, they work from 9 a.m. to 12 p.m. 4 hours a day. And guess what? Their economy is still vibrant. So because Mondays are seen by the people, we chose this. This is the impact we're talking about. Because if we have chosen Sunday, I sit at home, that makes no sense. If you choose Saturday, I sit at home, that makes no sense. We are showing the government, we are showing the world, we are showing the Zoo media that we, the Biafrans, we are demanding the release of Nnamdi Kanu. And to show you the importance of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, we are saying on Monday, the very first day of the working day of the zoo, the very first working day of the zoo, you all love your job. You love your job, right? You love to work like a slave. Your very first working day will be the day we dedicated to Mazen Nnamdi Kanu as Mazen Nnamdi Kanu's day. And on that day, all the Biafrans we chose, we will sit at home. So don't blame us. Don't blame Simon Ekpa. You should appreciate him for choosing one of the best days for his leader. You should thank him for proving that he is a worthy disciple, a servant to Oyendu Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, and a servant to the people. We chose the very best day. And guess what? Those who are doing traders, who are doing business, the traders, if your customer cannot come on Monday, it means you have saved fuel from going to work. You have kept leisure time, because when you quantify leisure to wages or to earnings, you are in fact, you are making more money for your health, because life is not about work. When you stay house on Monday, you are preserving your health. Life is not about work like a madman, work in the morning, work in the day, work in the night. No. On Monday, you have leisure, you have time for your family bonding and all that stuff. On Monday, you can stay at home and take account of your stocks. It means Saturday you can spend time with your family, go places, have a jamboree, have fun. On Sunday you go to church, and on Monday you take stocks. And guess what? Those customers who did not come on Monday to buy your business, when they come on Tuesday, they will come with the money of Monday and Tuesday to buy more items from your hand. Now, those you should have paid tax on Monday, because I know your zoo government. All they do is they charge the traders and all that money every day. You have saved the money you would have paid to thugs and touts on Monday. That's the science of business. They don't teach you in your zoo business science. What they teach you is business studies. But in the Western world, there is something called business science. The science of business. You don't have that. Rufai, even you, because you schooled in that zoo called Nigeria, you don't know what is called business science. Just a few know it. There is something called resonance marketing. Selling the image of the product and not the product itself. You sell the image of the product, you've done your job. I leave that for another day. Let's not digress. Let's continue.
You know how the Southeast have lost it is on Monday. You know, I have friends that have factories in the Southeast, and they tell me how they've been able to now walk around it, that Monday pretty much is working day of the week is no longer a working day.
Yes, it's very serious.
And only to think that people like Simon and Ekpa will sit down and the causing chaos in Finland. How many sit-at-home have you witnessed in Finland? Has he witnessed in Finland?
You see, this is the problem I have with Rufai Oseni. He's saying Simon Ekpa is sitting somewhere in Finland and causing chaos. You call that chaos? You call the sit-at-home chaos. You call for the clarion call for the release of Oyindumas and Nnamdi Kanu a chaos. Rufai Oseni, that's where I know that you are clouded in your judgment. Your judgment is clouded. For you to call sit-at-home a chaos shows me or tells me you don't know what is happening in the Southeast. All I will tell you going forward is respect who you are, because we have crossed that line of saying we are one nation. We are no longer one country. Respect who you are. You are a Yoruba man. Go and support Chief Sunday Igboho. I have told you in numerous videos, on numerous accounts, go and support Chief Sunday Igboho. Mind your business. Mind the business of your nation, and don't speak again about it at home. You have no right, you have no merit to speak about it at home. That's you putting your mouth in the affairs of another nation. We have crossed the Rubicon. That your court freed Nnamdi Kanu, but your government refused to free him. I expected you to be speaking to Tinubu. Say, please, do not inherit the problem of Buhari. But because he's a weak, old, dirty, stinking looking man who is playing the cards, he's the Afonja. He's betraying you all. Look at the person that you Yorubas can put out for a candidate. You should be ashamed of yourself for supporting your people to put somebody like that as a candidate to rule Nigeria. A drug dealer, a drug baron, somebody who has killed life with cannabis, with opium, with drugs, with dope and all those things in America. You people have no shame. You have no dignity. All because you want to serve the Fulani cabal. You put out the weakest candidates to rule that zoo called Nigeria. And suddenly now he's inheriting the problem. All the problems of Buhari, because they rule him. They told him, you must bow down to us. He is the Afonja 2.0 of the Yoruba nation. Let's continue.
So we have to be very careful. I'm not saying there are no agitations and the like. I'm not saying there should not be a political solution to Nnamdi Kanu, but criminals have also hijacked that cause, which is very sad. And despite how much, constantly IPOB has said, we want peace and security, we don't want a sit-at-home and all of that, we are not in support of the sit-at-home. Truth has to be told. They have disrupted the livelihoods of people. So you don't even know the gun that is going to come out, and you don't even know the crime and criminality you're going to face.
Shut up, man, please. You're saying we have disrupted the life of the people. That's where you got it wrong. You got your facts wrong. We have disrupted the plan, the blueprint of the so-called government, not the Southeastern government, because for this past 2 years now, people in the Southeast, they are getting their life back. They are having time for leisure, time for merry. They are healing their body. It is healing. The healing has started in Biafra land. For the first time, they are able to stay at home and relax. We love it the way it is. When it comes to business, don't forget, we the Southeasterners, we the Biafrans, we run the business around the whole world. On aggregate, which tribe, which nation, which race run business around the whole world? It is the Biafrans. After us, you can call China, USA, and the rest of them. So when we are saying we sit at home, we will sit at home every Monday. We control the affairs of the whole zoo called Nigeria. Those men that want to come from Kano, from Lagos, from Kaduna, from Bauchi, that want to come to Biafra and to buy spare parts, or to run a goods and services, to transact business, they cannot do it, because we are the control of the demand and supply every Monday. So we call the shots. You can call it a bluff. You can say we are wasting our time, that, oh, this and that, we are suffering our people. But no, our people, they are rejoicing. Our people, they rejoice because they know it is worthy. It's a worthy cause for their leader, Oyenduma Nnamdi Kanu. It was said in your Bible, you can take the whole world, but give me Jesus. You can take the whole world, but give me Jesus. You can take the whole world, but give me Jesus. I'm satisfied with what I have. You can take the whole world, but give me Jesus. You can take the whole world, but give me Jesus. You can take the whole world, but give me Jesus. I'm satisfied with what I have. That's what we would preach. Take the whole world, but give me Jesus. So we are telling you, you can have Monday, no, you can have Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, but give me Monday. Monday is ours. Monday is ours. Take the rest of the days, but that Monday, it belongs to us. For Nnamdi Kanu. That's what we're saying. It is there in your Bible. That's the blueprint. It's there. Take the whole world, but give me Jesus. In our own case, we are saying, sit at home Monday is the only way to get Nnamdi Kanu out, because your court is not fair. Your government don't play by the rules. There is no rule of law that somebody who was acquitted in your own criminal courts, your criminal court, your 419 courts, Nnamdi Kanu still got judgment and justice. Yet the Fulani cabal, they said he was discharged but not acquitted. He is still languishing in the DSS dungeon. Rufai Oseni, you claim to be a man of God. Every Monday, every Sunday, I watch you do your program on Voice of the People. I'm calling out your station. Motivation and all those things. You preach. You're like a pastor every Sunday in your program. I watch you. You are very eloquent. You know your stuff. But unfortunately, when it comes to the affairs of Nnamdi Kanu, Biafra, Simon Ekpa, Southeast, you suddenly start wobbling and fumbling. You start having a cold feet. You start to forget. You start forgetting the facts. You suddenly don't understand the reason why we are doing this. The reason behind it at home. The reason why we are saying Nnamdi Kanu must be sent back to Kenya. You forget all this, my brother. That's the problem I have with you. I don't hate you, but I'm only vexed that somebody that I felt in the Zoom media, this is the diamond, a diamond in the midst of gold. When it comes to journalism, when it comes to media, I see you as somebody who is a diamond in the midst of gold. But suddenly you have betrayed me over and over and over again. When it comes to Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, when it comes to sit at home, and when it comes to Simon Ekpa, you have betrayed my trust, my respect I have for you over and over and over again. I'm sad, and I hope you will turn a new leaf. So from me, I rest my case on this one, my people. I rest my case on this one. Rufai Oseni, you have no business speaking on the affairs of the Biafra nation. Because 70 million Biafran plus, over 70 million, in that zoo called Nigeria or in diaspora, we have given Simon Ekpa the mandate. He is now the prime minister. Address him right. When you call his name, you call his name right. You address him right. Call him the prime minister because he is the prime minister. If you don't see him as prime minister, it means you have a problem with us. If we call him, if we made him our prime minister, why would you call him Simon Ekpa? Why won't you address him the proper way? Even Donald Trump is addressing him the proper way. Donald Trump is addressing Simon Ekpa as prime minister. The Biafra Republic government in exile. But you feel we have no right to say what we want to say. We have no right to call ourselves who we want to call ourselves. We have no right to appoint whoever we want to appoint to lead us. Because you are enjoying the fringe benefits, the oil from Biafra land. When you get the money, somebody like you are well paid and you go abroad, you enjoy life abroad, then come back to Nigeria. So you are enjoying the best of both worlds. And you say you love Nigeria, but you are well paid. On your holiday, you travel abroad. Right now, you are in Abidjan on a conference. You are enjoying it. The other time, you are in UK enjoying. But those you tell you love Nigeria, they don't have access to leave Nigeria. That's my problem with people like you, because you have seen how things work abroad. Obodo Yibo, how things work abroad, how the system works. If you need a train by 9 a.m. on the dot, the train will be there 9 a.m. If you need a bus and whatever you need, whatever transport, it is there. Even taxi, Uber. If you call a taxi that should pick you up by 12 p.m., the taxi is there 12 p.m. on the dot. You see how things work here. You see the way the government work. You see how the ministers, the governors, they enter the same train with you, the same bus with you in the Western world. Eh? Sometimes I feel embarrassed that I drive a car, but my so-called, governor cannot drive a car. They enter the train in the Western world. They ride their bicycle in the Western world. You see all this, but when you come back to Nigeria, you preach, I love Nigeria. I love my people. I love Nigeria. You are a liar. You are a liar when you preach that, because you only love the oil coming from Biafra land. Take away the oil and Nigeria will split yesterday. Take away the oil from Nigeria. Take away the Biafran oil and Nigeria will split up yesterday. Okay, my people. I rest my case. So from me, from here, for now, I'm going to say peace to the whole family. Biafra Superstars Media, I'm holding it down. God bless Biafra and God bless Oduduwa. God bless His Excellency Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. God bless Chief Sunday Igboho and all the freedom fighters from the southeast to the southwest up to the middle belt. And our Hausa brothers, if you're ready for your freedom, if you're ready for your liberation, if you're ready to regain the land that was stolen from you by the Fulani cabal, I repeat, if you are ready to regain the land that was stolen from you by the Fulani cabal, then God bless you too. God bless the dragon, the Prime Minister Biafra Republic government in exile. I call your name right. I call your title right. I say God bless the dragon, the Prime Minister of the Biafra Republic government in exile. Rufai Oseni, that's how you address my Prime Minister. Going forward, that is how you address my Prime Minister. God bless ESN, Ekpa, Simon and Jocko, the Prime Minister of the Biafra Republic of Government in Exile. My brother, we love you. We appreciate you. I'm so glad that the people again yesterday was sit at home and the Biafrans, over 70 million Biafrans, they observed the sit at home. They were happy about the sit at home. They thanked the Lord. They gave praise for the sit at home because we were able to defeat the governor of Enugu State, Peter Mba, the man with the fake GCE, WAEC, NYSC certificate, the man with the fake Oluwole certificate. He is trying to be relevant to the cabal. He was sending out a dog whistle to the cabal. Say, look, allow me to be governor. Allow me to be governor. I swear I will stop sit at home. Please don't take away my crown, because they know that the Fulani cabal, they are the kingmakers. Unless he shows that he is for the Fulani cabal, he's like Hope Uzodinma to kill his people, to attack sit at home. That's the only way he can be governor. So he was begging them when he said he is going to stop sit at home, but he was put to shame yesterday. He was put to shame by the good people of Enugu State. Enugu Iku, my people of Ogui Road, Odi Road, all of Una, I know who you all are. I stayed in that Enugu State for 7 years straight. Ogui Road, Artisan, you name it. I was there. I run that city. I know the coal city. I know you will never let me down. Those living in, oh my God, I've forgotten this name already. In Okpara Square, Okpara Avenue, New Haven, Udi, the rest, Nike Lake, Abaka. Everywhere you live will respect you. Thank you. I said thank you. Enugu, I thank you for shaming your governor. I thank you for keeping faith in Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. I thank you for not letting Mazi Nnamdi Kanu down. He's a good man. He's a just man. He doesn't deserve what he's going through in the DSS dungeon. So I thank you for defying the words, the command of your so-called governor, Peter Mba. I thank you for saying no. This Monday, it belongs to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. This Monday is Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's day. This Monday must be observed as a sit at home. I thank you all. God bless you. So from me, from here, for now, it is good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night. I remain Biafra Superstars Media. For those of you who are yet to subscribe to this channel, this is my new channel. The Zoo government, they fought with their allies. They fought me. They took me to YouTube and they destroyed the first channel. But we are back with the vengeance. YouTube, they apologized and they said, never again will they fall for the traps, the lies of the cabal. I love you all. God bless you. Bye-bye.
Superstars Media. Freedom's gonna come. Yeah. Freedom's gonna come. I'm fighting for Biafra, fighting for Oduduwa. Yeah. Freedom's gonna come. Nnamdi Kanu is the leader. Yeah. We fight for liberation of the people, of the nation. Yeah. Freedom's gonna come. Freedom's gonna come. Salty dog.
Superstar, what the fuck have you created?